Welcome back with Detailing with Gary. Today we're going to be cleaning these wheels and rims. It's going to be for the 2004 Lincoln Navigator. That it's my mom's. So we're going to switch out the chrome rims and we're going to put on these older wheels that we have. So we want to get rid of all that brake dust and grime that it has. So we're going to be showing you guys how you guys can clean them. We're going to be using this all-purpose cleaner. That's just in specific what I use. You guys could use whatever works best for you. So I'm gonna just be adding some soap to the bucket, and then we're gonna be having a brush, and then we're gonna be scrubbing it down so all that stuff goes away and they're better than before. Alright guys, so here's the tire. There's the stock wheels, just that they are used, and then this is all brake dust inside. So we're gonna try to, probably most of it's not gonna come off just because they're old and stuff, but we're trying to improve than before. We're gonna get the whole tire in and out. Alright guys, so here we got our soapy water, and we're gonna be using this brush here. So we're gonna be getting, we're gonna get the wheel, and then we're gonna get the centerpiece, get all inside by where the lug nuts go, and then we're gonna flip it over to the rear side, and then we're gonna spray some all-purpose cleaner, just what I used. Hopefully it works on this, and then we're just gonna scrub all that outside. Get rid of all the dirt and grime. And then we're gonna get to the inner parts here. Now already, just with the light scrub, most of it is kind of coming off. All of this is from all the brake dust. Already there's a bigger improvement by where the lug nuts go. They had a whole bunch of brake dust inside there. And then the exterior, the face of the wheel, it's looking a lot better. These are probably gonna go on soon, before it snows and stuff. So now that this right here, the wheel is pretty much partially clean, as you can see right there. We got at the end we're gonna hit it with the all-purpose cleaner on the exterior of the wheel, and then we're gonna see if we can get some of that grime off there. But now this is how it looks right now on the exterior, and it's like, it almost looks like grease, but it's not really grease. I saw the brake dust residue, and here I'm gonna get my other glove on just because there's quite some dirt. I'll be kind of just get the inside of the wheel first. Get it somewhat soaked, and then once it's somewhat soaked, there's still some on here. I'm gonna be using that all-purpose cleaner. Hopefully it works on this. And then soon, shortly here, we're gonna have to get a new bottle that I have in the garage. I had this one for a while, so this is one of the very first ones I got, so now that it's empty, we're gonna kind of let that kind of sit for a while, probably wait about a minute or so, and then get a scrubbing. And then since there wasn't really that much there right now, while that kind of gets soaked in and kind of dissolves, we're gonna get that outer part of the wheel. We also got 3 more wheels after this one. So I'll just put up some pictures on here, and then so you guys can kind of see before and afters of the other 3. Since it's basically going to be the same process, you guys are going to see the same thing about 3 times, so I'd just rather do one instead of all 3. So now that we got that outside face kind of like wet, now we're going to be going around in the inside. Since this is heavy brake dust, there's probably not going to be a huge improvement. But already towards the edge, this was the less sturdier side, so that's, you can kind of see somewhat of an improvement. So now I'm gonna be getting my other all-purpose cleaner and then just spray a little bit more, let it sit for a while, and then see what happens on our second pass. Now we're gonna be spraying it on there. This one is brand new. Let's try the other. That's a stream. Okay, so now we're gonna be letting it sit for like about a minute or so. And then as you can see, the bottle from all the craziness of the dirt on my gloves. So now I'm gonna be grabbing some water. And then as you can see, this newer bottle is kind of soaks up somewhat. Hopefully we can knock most of the brake dust. It's probably not going to be 100% because a lot of the times on used tires and the stock tires, if people don't do a lot of maintenance, it just stays there, and over years, over the mileage of time, it's just going to be so hard to get off. a little bit on this side. Just do a couple more passes. That's probably as best it'll get on the inside, because these wheels have been driven about probably at least 100,000 miles without cleaning, I bet you. Because mostly people don't take off their wheels and clean them. Since these are old wheels. So now we're gonna do a final towards the bottom more. Give it a couple sprays. Just to get that other light stuff on. So now that they kind of sat for a little bit, the same thing. And then also, if you guys have a pressure washer instead of like a water hose, or it's kind of cold, it's probably not going to work as good, because with the water pressure one, it has a higher PSI. And it could probably get some of this off. Like, let's say you were to rinse it, I bet you could get most of this stuff off rather than just scrubbing it and stuff. We're gonna finish scrubbing here. And then show you guys the end result. So after I'm done scrubbing it for a little bit more time, I'm gonna show you guys the final results on this tire, and then towards the end I'll put some pictures of the before and afters. Hopefully you guys can tell we cleaned out this one. This was our very last one. As you can see, it's not that dry. This was our other one, but as you can see, it's a much bigger improvement. Right here we got a whole bunch of scratches. That's why I might like that. This was our second one we did. This was our very first one we did. I'm gonna be flipping it over and kind of show you guys the rear, and then before you guys see this one, you guys are gonna see a whole bunch of pictures. It's gonna start off with this one, that one, and that one. So we're gonna show you guys the backside. So that wheel right there is our second wheel we did, and then this one's our third wheel here. As you can see, a whole bunch didn't really come off, but most of that light stuff did. But there's still a whole bunch more, because after a while, if you don't clean them, it kind of stains them. That one was our very first wheel we did. And then our last wheel came out probably the best one. It just depends if you get a lot of brake dust or not. But that last wheel came out pretty good. That is going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys liked that video. You can probably do a better job on your car if your car is not that dirty on the rims. Now those rims are from the junkyard, so it came off a vehicle that probably broke down at a higher mileage, probably like 100 and over range, just because those cars are in the junkyard, crashed, whatever. So for them to be kind of okay, the outside of the rims are looking pretty good. But if you guys enjoyed that, on that before and after, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and see you guys next time. Peace.